Welcome everyone to my NOOBHAMMER'S survival guide to Chaos Wastes, where I'll give you some quick insight on jumping into your first expedition into the Chaos Wastes. Before we jump into our first expedition and the information I'm going to give you, let's get some context to clear up with this game first. Vermintide 2 is a cooperative first-person action slaughter gauntlet where you and up to 3 friends will fight waves of scavens, giant rat men that are made of and wield nightmares, the mutated and madness-induced legions of chaos, and if you have the Winds of Magic update, violent and brutal beastmen. I'm pretty sure Fat Shark sat down one day and just started breeding Left 4 Dead with Borderlands and fed its offspring a nice hefty diet of Warhammer fantasy and spite, which led to an experience akin to riding the line between cocaine and LSD. The basics of the game are actually rather simple. You enter a level, traverse the level as wave of enemies continue to try and murder you, complete the required objectives, and once you've finished ruining someone else's well-laid plans, you cut through more enemies to escape. There are 5 characters to choose from, each with unique classes and abilities to assist you in your mass genocides as you level them up. Marcus, the human mercenary, Carillion, the elven waystalker, Barden, the dwarven ranger veteran, Sienna, the battle wizard, and their leader, Victor Saltspire, a witch hunter captain obsessed with the extermination of all things heresy. With that out of the way, Chaos Wastes is the latest major content update to Vermintide 2, which adds a fresh roguelike twist to the game with its Pilgrim's Expeditions, where you and your allies will take golden dabs through time and space to garnish favor from your hero's deities. After selecting from the available expeditions or choosing Quick Play, which will net you an extra Emperor's chest, by the way, and if you succeed, and entering the sweet teleporting Butter Bubble, you'll be greeted with a bird's eye view from Holschner's map. You'll be met with your first brace of level choices, each level granting a random boon reward, and has a few modifiers to give you some extra variety. There are over 120 different map variations over the 12 new maps specific to this game mode, making each road trip with the crew feel nice and fresh. Once you pick your first level, you'll drop into a linear map, and as you move forward, you'll find Pilgrim's Coins, or Blue Dosh as I like to refer to it, due to my age, that'll help you as you use it to upgrade your gear at shrines, buy boons, and party buffs for your expedition at shops that you'll encounter on Holschner's map as well. You will encounter all the normal enemy types that just love to take advantage of the new sprawling cliffs and dangerous map layouts. Conquer 4 levels and you'll reach a cursed arena at the end, each modified with a weekly curse to give you some extra spice. My favorite flair being the giant blue lightning that not only deals anywhere between 15 to 35% of your health depending on difficulty, but transforms every enemy around you into something bigger and meaner. When playing this game mode, I tend to stick, or stay together in case killed. Coins are scattered along barrels and various objects throughout the map, so make sure to tag the items that you're moving towards. As I'm still transitioning from console to PC, and I will admit I am still using a controller, I also focus more on not getting hit rather than killing enemies, or at least I would if I could keep my ADHD from piloting my OCD into life-threatening choices. I reached out in a Reddit post asking for friendly advice for new players, and I received almost 50 responses, and all of them were amazing. Here are the 5 that stood out the most to me, or actually taught me something. Horses suggest that you use headphones. This game has no minimap and awareness is everything. It's a lot easier to block that one slave rat trying to poke your back if you can actually hear it coming. And I completely agree. I use IsoTune Pros, which are an amazing set of Bluetooth headphones that give me full sense audio and actual noise canceling around my office, which, my office being a living room, is quite helpful. Pokenstein suggests a wonderful tip from my heart: focus on not getting hit rather than doing damage. Again, something that I tend to try and do as long as my ADHD isn't going kill rats, kill rats, kill rats, kill rats, kill rats, kill rats. Ooh, shiny dosh. Jabrizi suggests, if you haven't already, bind your tag key and tag everything that you can. It's extremely helpful when pointing out specials or elites in a horde that you otherwise wouldn't have noticed. Also, if you have a witch hunter captain in your party, you get a damage buff on all the tagged enemies, which is free damage for the entire party. Which is true. If you tag 4, it doesn't matter if you're the witch hunter or not, everybody gets the bonus. Not to mention, you should tag items that you head towards so that way your allies know where you're going, especially if you're not talking in chat. Tryhard Tim explains Vermintide goes to a lot of trouble to make you think it's a game about fighting, but it's actually about controlling ground. You win by moving through the map, not killing enemies. So, positioning, positioning, positioning. Don't get me wrong, get good at combat, it's deep and a ton of fun, but controlling space is the reason you fight in the first place. Honestly, you can be mediocre at combat, but if you practice good positioning, that alone is probably enough to carry a player through Champion, maybe even Legend. If you want to play Kata, you'll pretty much need to know the meta.
And also hate yourself.
Black Cole explains, you can block attacks from any angle, even behind you. This is actually something I didn't know before reading his post. When you can, dodging perpendicularly is usually the best. I believe it makes enemies stop tracking you. I would have to agree. Not necessarily that it makes them stop tracking you, but I definitely have noticed that enemies tend to forget where you are before they can actually hit you again. Dodging all three of the disablers is most easily done with a perpendicular dodge. Try to get into the habit of tagging everything. Even if you have a witch hunter in your party, this will just make you and your squad do more damage, but the real value is alerting players to the specialist location and helping them find it faster. Tagging is also helpful in very hectic moments with hordes and elites, as you can see the outline of elites winding up attacks even if they have trash mobs in front of them. And that's about everything that I've got written down for this one.
Again, thank you for letting me take 7 minutes of your time. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I really actually enjoyed making this video. I learned quite a bit. This is actually the first time I've ever done something of this extent, and I want to get better as I go. Leave me some comments about what you liked about the video, what you think I could work on, what direction you'd like to see my videos going in from this direction onward. Feel free to drop into my streams. I stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, starting at 5 o'clock. And I also have a family-friendly stream Saturdays and Sundays at 1 p.m. that I play video games with my kids. But other than that, it's mostly not like too crazy, but you know, more adult-based humor on my channel. But everyone's welcome. You're welcome to come in and hang out. And with that, I'll let you get back to your day. This has been the Ghoulicide. I'm Ghoulicide, your host, and I'll see you at the next show.